Wraeclast Weekly, a show about past week's comings and goings in Path of Exile. Hello, fellow exiles. Today we'll cover more Heist news and look at the long-awaited return in podcast world. Week started off with an exciting announcement. If you didn't know, Heist got extended till next year mid-January, and Grinding Gear Games teased about adding custom events to tide us over, and oh boy are we getting some fun ones. There will be 3 in total, starting off with a 1-week Mayhem followed with a 1-week Endless Delve, and wrapping up with a 3-week Heist flashback. The reason next league launch was pushed back is due to the Cyberpunk release date changing. Sadly, Endless Delve, which is a never-before-seen event, also starts a day after Cyberpunk release. But I'm sure there will be plenty of players who will take up the challenge of getting as deep as possible. Let's talk about prizes. Each event awards you with a guaranteed 1 per account Twilight Mystery Box for reaching level 50, and top 5 players for each Ascendancy class will be awarded with an exclusive Demigod's Authority. Apart from that, reaching level 60, level 70, level 80, level 85, level 90 and level 95 adds you to a random draw for a multitude of different microtransactions. I know what I'll be doing. We also were privy to the upcoming schedule, which reveals the 3.13 League announcement livestream will be happening on 7th of January. Plenty of time to relax over holidays and get pumped for new endgame release. This week is filled with exciting announcements, as we also saw Hideout competition winners revealed. Several hundred entries were submitted, so I'm sure that the choice couldn't have been easy, but the results are truly spectacular. These hideouts create a story and in some cases transport you to places never seen in Wraeclast. Definitely worth checking out for inspiration or just admiration. What is more interesting, we saw level designers describe the top 5 hideout successes. Following next, Path of Exile lore questions and answers part 2 was posted. In this installment, we learn more about the Beast and corruption versus Divine. As we know, the Beast consumes the Divine energies and releases corruption as a byproduct. The desire to harness the corruption is what destroyed Val, and subsequently Eternal Empire as well. As Divinity and corruption are opposites, the gods we fight after destroying the Beast are much weaker due to thousands of years of corruption seeping through Wraeclast. Also, the Val pyramid has a drill at the top, so that's cool. Moving on to Divination card stories, and this week brings us the Sigil. A stack of 3 yields you an unassailable amulet. Cryptic, the author of the card, shares that his love for fantasy and role-playing games was inspiration for the name and flavor text. As his design card was added when Divination cards were just released into the game, the reward is modest and represents the crafting ambitions during Warband Tempest Leagues. Even though it could be considered obsolete nowadays, it still represents a part of Path of Exile history. In other news, Baeclast Podcast finally saw a return, bringing back together Tarky Cat, RaceQT, Octavian, and Nugian. After a long break, a lot of catching up happened, and everyone shared their respective Heist experiences. Check it out for a great insight from these prominent content creators. That's it for this week's events. This was Mar, and this was Wraeclast Weekly.